Hey everybody. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use an old favorite art supply, an Inktense crayon, to create beautiful gel prints with leaves. This is such a simple process. I did this experiment with things that had lots of different texture, not just leaves. So I did it with even paper towels. You can rub the crayon on paper towels and pick up that pattern. But it's especially beautiful with leaves, and it transfers to the gel plate really, really well. So I'm starting with cool colors. I ended up doing most of my prints with very warm, like fall colors, but I started here with blues and reds. And these are just random leaves out of the yard. One of them is Shrubby Bone Set. I think I don't remember what the other ones were, but I just grabbed whatever was right outside the garage. And you just rub the side of the crayon on them until you get a decent amount of color on there, basically until you can see the veins in a different color. And these are very fresh leaves. You might not be able to do this with leaves that are slightly crunchy because you do have to apply a good bit of pressure. And then you just put the leaves with the Inktense side down onto your plate. And the grippy nature of a gel plate will grab that pigment for you and transfer it to the surface of the plate. Now, I actually had a little wrinkle in my plate. I guess the piece of paper that I stored it on had a little wrinkle on it. And it ended up transferring that wrinkle into these prints, and it's actually really cool. It kind of looks like parchment. So I'm taking my Baron and just making sure I get really good adhesion of each of the leaves to the surface of the plate. And I'm just using a scrap piece of paper to do that. And then all you do is pull the leaves off, and you'll see a perfect little imprint of all of those details from the leaves. And then you'll pick it up with paint. Now, you just add paint like you normally do. There's no like setting the Inktense crayon on here. And so that means that the paint is going to move that pigment slightly because it is a dry pigment. So you get almost like a blurry look that's very cool. And I'm going to show you a bunch of different prints, so you're going to see what I mean. So it won't be as crisp as you see it here, but it's really going to show you a ton of detail and be really, 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 really pretty. So I'm using a combination of gold and white paint for this blue, and you can see the crayon moving around a little bit as I do this. And then I will pick it up in a print. You'll want a pretty thin layer, just like you normally do when you're doing your pickup layer on your prints. You don't want it super thick, or it's not going to pick up that bottom layer with the leaves on it. So now I will flip it over, and you can see all that amazing detail. You can see the little wrinkle that I was talking about, which gives it a really fun texture. And here's another print, and see how you can see the blurriness off to that one side as my brayer rolled over. Then I have a slightly more colorful one. And now I'm going to show you the other colors that I did. I really ended up liking the gold with the blue. I think that's a good contrast. Here you can see a little ghost with the red. Here I put a little texture down on top of the leaf with a crayon as well. And then here is red and gold. I really liked these. I thought these were beautiful and looked really fall-ish. And here's one with a bunch of smaller leaves. I went and picked some more of that Shrubby Bone Set. That's the one with all the little sharp edges. Here's one with just 3 big leaves. Here's one that was the most blurry that I think I ended up liking the most. And then here's a slightly clearer version with those same leaves. Thanks so much for watching.